YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're new in this channel, kindly click the subscribe button. You're welcome to this channel. Okay, so today we have something very serious to discuss, and you must have seen it from the caption and all. So without further ado, we're going straight into the topic, and the topic is simple, very simple. So it is the signs that you see for you to know that you're in a toxic relationship, or the signs that you see for you to take a pause and review your relationship. Okay, so these signs, we have quite a number of them, but today we're just going to be discussing a few, some of the signs that you see. Some people call it red flags, and basically the ones we're going to be discussing today might not really be red flags, might not really be as how do I put it now, might not really be red flags. I said they are not red flags because it's just some of the things you see in your relationship, and you obviously would have to cross check, to sit back and review it, or for you to know, I might be in a toxic relationship. Okay, so the first sign you could see in a kind of relationship like that is your partner sometimes, or maybe oftentimes, make you feel less of yourself. Like you are in a relationship, and basically a relationship is supposed to trigger you, it's supposed to amplify the good features in you, it's supposed to bring out some good things in you. But if you're in a relationship and you don't feel good, like, or maybe your partner literally puts you down every time, they don't find a way of speaking life into you, they don't know how to encourage you. Some persons have that character flaw, and for some it's just like a deliberate thing, I don't know. So in such relationship, you need a review, or it's probably a sign that you could be in a toxic relationship. You set out to do something, you set out a vision for yourself, and your partner is not encouraging you, he or she is making you feel less of yourself. Then you need to check that relationship, you really need to check it. So if you're in a relationship, a relationship should be, a healthy relationship, should be a platform where you get encouraged. You set out a goal, and your partner is constantly thinking about how they will help you to pursue your goal. They are constantly thinking about how they will help you achieve it. You understand what I'm saying? Not like, so you you of all people, you want to do this, you want to do that, stuff like that. So in your relationship, it should be a partnership where the two of you help each other to achieve a particular goal. Your partner should literally go out of their way to help you achieve whatever you are set out to do. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is apology. You find out that you are always apologizing, man, that could be a problem. It shows that the other person is never seeing a fault in themselves. My belief is, if a person is not problematic, if issues occur several times, I believe that there are a few times when it is not basically your fault. I should have said this earlier. We women, especially we ladies, we see some of these things, but we literally want somebody to come, or want God to come down and just spill it out to us. My daughter, you are in a toxic relationship. It won't happen like that. It will not happen like that. Some of us, we are seeing these signs, they are obvious, but I don't know, for whatever reason, we just want to stay there. We want to stay there, we want to keep managing, we'll keep giving excuses, we'll still get there. So you're always giving apology, you're the only one always apologizing in the relationship. Do you know sometimes you don't even have to see a reason to be wrong for you to apologize? Yes, I said it. Sometimes you apologize not because you are wrong, you apologize because you just want to show love. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, you find yourself doing the apology every time. It is totally a sign of toxic relationship. It is totally a sign of toxic relationship. So if you find yourself apologizing almost every time, please sit down and make a review of yourself. Just like I said, if you are not a problematic person, all the arguments should not be your fault every time. It is the truth. All the arguments should not give yourself excuses and not find their arguments that happen, their quarrels that happen, and the fault is in both ways. So you might want to fault yourself. As you're faulting yourself, your partner should see the fault in their own way too, not like just always shutting you out, always making you see what you've done wrong. No, you both should find a common ground and find who is at fault. I'm at fault in this way, you're at fault in this way, you contributed to it, I contributed to it, and you come together to apologize. So if you are solely the one who is always saying I'm sorry, man, you have to review that relationship. You just have to review it. And for some persons who have been enjoying their relationship and all of a sudden these signs start coming out, just like I said, you also have to sit your partner down and talk to them. Some of these signs might not really be what your partner is or who your partner is. Might just be a reaction to something and they don't know how to communicate it out. So it's not all these things are signs or red flags. Some persons have been enjoying their relationship prior to this time these signs are coming out. So if you see that all of a sudden you are just seeing these things, all you have to do is just call your partner and look for a way to make them turn back to who they've been. Okay, so the number 3 is you just find out that in your relationship you are not happy and you cannot tell why. Like, not that somebody stole your money, you didn't lose your job, you I don't know, nothing bad happened, nobody died, but you're just finding out that in your relationship you are not happy. Like, you are trying so hard but you are not happy in that relationship and you don't have a reason to it. In fact, sometimes I don't know, you guys might not be arguing, you might not be quarreling, might be on good times, but yet you are not happy. You just find that void. You just find, yes, I get it, your relationship should not be a basis of happiness for you. Like, I get it. Like, do you understand? Your relationship should not be what brings happiness to you. You should be a happy person from within. But if a relationship is toxic, it will contribute to your unhappiness. It's just normal, it will contribute to it. So if you are a happy person naturally, sometimes it might not even be about being happy or not being happy. You are just worried for no reason. You are worried, you don't know how things will turn out, and you just keep asking yourself, what could be wrong? You just keep asking the question, what could be wrong with this thing? What could be wrong with me? Man, you just have to check your relationship. Okay, so the next point we're going to be talking about is you always make excuses for your partner. Just like we said, you're always apologizing. So, and whenever arguments, quarrel, misunderstanding happens, you are always making excuses for your partner. Your partner has never seen a time to say, okay, I did this, I did that, so I'm wrong. This is why I did it. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. No. You don't have to make excuses for people always. Fine, I get it. It is part of maintaining a healthy relationship. Sometimes you just have to make excuses for people. Sometimes, like when they are not in their right frame of mind, and you know this is not the person, like on a normal day, this is not who they used to be. Do you understand? This is not who they used to be. Something just happens and they kind of mess up, and in such situation, because you know that this is not who they used to be, it's possible that you might have to make excuses for them just to maintain your own balance. But you always do it in your own relationship. It could be a sign that you are in a toxic relationship, and it could be a sign that you have to just take a pause in your relationship and try to review it. You review your relationship like a book. You call in, you call her, hello dear, hello sweetheart, whatever you call yourself, or whatever pet name you decide to call yourself. What's going on? This is what I noticed. This is what I blah 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 da 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 da, like that. Okay, so don't make excuse for anybody. Especially not in a relationship. Especially not. No. It can't be always. You cannot always be making excuses for someone else's flaws. You can't. They have to see a reason to it too. So if you see something like this in your relationship, just like I said earlier, it might be a sign that you're in a toxic relationship or your relationship needs a major review. Okay, so the last point we're going to be talking about today is you always think that you are too sensitive or you overreact. Okay, fine, I know that there are some temperaments like that are just too snappy. Like any little thing, at any little argument, quarrel, whatever, they snap at the opposite, the person, they snap at their partners. There are some temperaments like that, but then it shouldn't be, just like I said, it shouldn't be every time. It shouldn't be every time. So if you're in a relationship or in your relationship and you're always saying that you feel that you are too sensitive, or am I being too sensitive, should I have done this, should I have done that, you are worried that you are doing something wrong, or you are too sensitive, or you are too, I don't know, you are not accommodating enough, things like that, or you overreact a lot. It could be, just like I said, it could be, please mark the word could, it could be a sign of a toxic relationship, and it could be a sign that you need to review your relationship. It could also be a sign that you have a temperament flaw that you have to work upon. So this particular point, if you think you are always overreacting, it could be true that you are always overreacting. At the same time, it could be that you are not overreacting, but your partner is making you feel like it. So all these points, the bottom line is, you know yourself, you know your relationship. My previous video, we were talking about something, and there's some things you need before you think of entering into a relationship, and one of the things is emotional maturity. You can watch the video. One of the things we said in the video was emotional maturity. You shouldn't even be in a relationship if you are not emotionally ready to always tell yourself the truth. You see red flags always in relationship, but you choose to ignore it. That's an emotional flaw. You shouldn't be in a relationship because you can't be in your right frame of mind. You always think with your emotions. So the bottom line of all these points is, just like I said, you are in your relationship. I'm not in it. You are in your relationship. You know yourself. You know your partner. I don't know you, and I don't know your partner. So you are the best judge of this matter. Just make sure that you are telling yourself the truth. Be realistic. If you lie to yourself, one day you will have to sit yourself down and spill the hard truth to yourself. So the earlier, the better. And don't let anybody deceive you. There are better people out there. There are good people out there for you. So don't think that relationship you are in is the end of the world, or is, if you lose him, you can't find any better person. That's trash. It's total trash. Or like they used to say, Oko Walode. There's nothing like that though. Don't let them deceive you. There's nothing like that. You just have to position yourself right with yourself and with God, and your own right person will locate you, just like I used to say. Okay, so please, I want to encourage every one of us in your relationship, or if you are intending to go into a relationship, it is really important that you don't lie to yourself at any point in time. You don't lie to yourself. You always tell yourself the truth. When you're at fault, you admit it. When your partner is at fault, you make him see reasons. You communicate exactly the way you feel without minding words. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you think, or if you can think of any other signs a person can see in a relationship to know it's toxic, or to know it is time to reveal the relationship. Thank you for watching this video with me. God bless you. Please, I'll be expecting you in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.